Assalamu alaikum and welcome to 168 Hours, your weekly roundup of the top local stories. I am Inha Maroof, your host for the evening. Stay tuned. The government designates Addu City's Donhera for halal tourism and is now seeking partners to develop the island.
The government has so far announced 6 islands for halal tourism, with Donhera being the 7th. The 8-hectare island has been opened for tourism, with plans for further reclamation to expand land space. The project aims to introduce 100 beds to the market. According to the Ministry of Tourism and Environment, the opportunity is open to both local and foreign developers. The island will be leased for a period of 5 years under the Tourism Act and must be developed and brought into operation within 3 years of the agreement being signed. The lease acquisition cost is set at $498,420. Pre-bid meetings for the project will take place on the 27th of October and the 10th of November, with bid submissions scheduled for the 8th of December. Islands previously designated for halal tourism so far are Bina Fushi and Kandali Fikolu of Ha Alif Atoll, Makunudu Faru of Ha Dal Atoll, Fushi Faru of Shaviani Atoll, Magoli of Ta Atoll, and Fonagadu of Lam Atoll. Halal tourism is a new segment of tourism being promoted by the government and aims to provide tourism services tailored to Muslim travelers in line with Islamic principles. The government said it would develop halal tourism sector to provide a wide range of services to tourists. The islands developed for halal tourism will feature mosques where tourists can pray, and alcohol and pork will be prohibited on these islands. In addition, the dress code of the employees of these resorts and the food served will comply with Islamic standards. The government has prioritized tourism development in Addu City, with efforts underway to reopen Shangri-La Resort before the end of the year. Shangri-La was closed in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, the government aims to complete the Addu City Hankari tourism project during the current presidential term.
President Dr. Muizzu announces that all outstanding payments for bills submitted in accordance with regulations will be cleared within the next 5 weeks.
The payments cover obligations owed by both the government and state-owned enterprises. In a statement shared on his official X account, the president reaffirmed that all pending obligations would be fully paid and settled within the stipulated time frame. This includes all bills duly submitted under the relevant laws and regulations for completed works by Maldivian businesses, including those submitted since he assumed office on the 17th of November 2023. President Dr. Muizzu emphasized that this development is a significant milestone in the administration's efforts to revitalize the economy, describing the settlement of payments as a key step towards stabilizing public finances and supporting economic recovery. According to the government, it inherited $583 million in unpaid bills from the previous administration for work carried out by private companies. These include contracts for the development of schools, the construction of mosques, and various other projects. In addition, approximately $16.8 million owed to the fishermen remained unpaid when the current administration took office. All pending payments to fishermen have now been cleared, and work is underway to settle outstanding bills owed to companies. The government highlighted that the previous administration's failure to pay billions to various parties and lending obligations led to a weakened economy by the end of the last presidential term, with public debt reaching $7.78 billion. The value of domestic currency depreciated while foreign currency values soared due to excessive money printing, exceeding levels produced over the last 40 years. Furthermore, the former government had used millions of dollars in the sovereign fund that had been collected to repay loans to foreign agencies and countries. Since taking office, President Dr. Muhammad Muizzu has resumed depositing foreign currency into the sovereign fund. He also stopped money printing as well as implemented strict measures to prevent the appreciation of foreign currency. In addition, the government is regularly paying the money to fishermen and other workers.
The First Lady Sajida Mohammed calls upon women working in enforcement agencies to cultivate the courage to confront opposition, emphasizing that their increased participation is crucial for building societal trust and ensuring widespread security. She made these remarks at the opening ceremony of the Maldives Women in Policing Summit 2025 held at Crossroads, Maldives, convened under the theme Empowered Women, Safer Communities, brought together multiple stakeholders to discuss the advancement of women in security professions. Addressing the gathering, First Lady Sajida extended her gratitude to the Ministry of Homeland Security and Technology and the Maldives Police Service MPS for organizing the specialized summit. She highlighted that such initiatives create vital opportunities for women within enforcement services, advocating for their participation to be viewed as an integral, acceptable norm rather than a mere specialty. She challenged the perception of enforcement duty as solely uniform-centric, asserting that it encompasses individuals devoted to justice, courage, and seeking positive change. The First Lady further elaborated on the practical benefits of greater female representation, noting that it significantly enhances public confidence, particularly among women and children in reporting incidents. She said this increased trust leads to a rise in cases filed, crucial for addressing complex modern challenges such as cybercrime, human trafficking, and extremism, which demand diverse perspectives for effective solutions. Madam Sajida urged participants to maximize the opportunities presented by the summit and welcomed the agreement signed between enforcement agencies aimed at the development and empowerment of women within these critical sectors. The landmark three-day event designed to significantly enhance the role and leadership capabilities of women within the nation's police service and broader security sector. The summit held at the picturesque Crossroads complex underscores a concerted effort to recognize and advance the invaluable contributions of female officers. The inaugural summit was officially launched by the First Lady, signaling the high-level commitment to gender equality in law enforcement. She was joined by the Minister of Homeland Security and Technology, Ali Ihsan, and Commissioner of Police, Ismail Naveen, at the opening ceremony, which saw the participation of over 50 delegates from various security and law enforcement agencies, as well as international partners and experts from 5 countries. A co-objective of the summit is to build upon the foundation laid by the Women in Policy Committee, established on 17 September 2021. This committee was specifically created to acknowledge the integral role of women police officers and to champion their professional advancement. The Maldives has made considerable strides in expanding opportunities for women in its police service. In March of last year, 3 female police officers were promoted to the rank of SSP for the first time, marking a historic achievement. Currently, women constitute approximately 20% of the police service, with ongoing initiatives ensuring their advancement into diverse departments without discrimination. The journey of women in the Maldivian armed and police forces began in March 1989, with 65 women soldiers initially joining the service, one of whom still continues to serve with distinction. The Minister of Homeland Security and Technology, Ali Ihsan, declares that discrimination would have no place within the Maldives' enforcement agencies, emphasizing that skill, ability, and passion for work would be the sole criteria for employees. The minister made these remarks at the inaugural Women in Policing Summit in the Maldives, marking a significant step towards gender equality in the security sector. During the summit, a landmark interagency declaration on leadership capacity development of women in security and enforcement sector of the Maldives was signed by the Maldives Police Service, Maldives Correctional Service, Maldives Immigration, and Maldives Customs Service. Minister Ihsan landed this joint initiative as the beginning of a significant pathway to ensure equal opportunities for women. The minister highlighted the growing courage and determination of women in enforcement, noting these qualities are crucial for overcoming challenges and safeguarding society. He observed a positive shift in societal attitudes towards women in such authoritative roles, acknowledging that women are now proving their capability for significant leadership responsibilities. This, he stated, underscores the government's commitment to eliminating gender discrimination and fostering equal opportunities. He reiterated that the future direction of the field is clear, where priority will be given based on an individual's skills, abilities, and passion, with an explicit assurance against gender-based discrimination. The minister also stressed the importance of international cooperation and collaboration with various international agencies, describing them as a major driving force for the development of enforcement agencies. He expressed belief that the insights and experiences from experts in leading global agencies will provide a substantial advancement for the entire Maldivian security sector. The summit brings together representatives from 7 Maldivian security and law enforcement agencies, alongside 10 international partners, including UNODC, Interpol, UNICEF, and UNDP. Experts from India, Japan, China, the UK, and Australia are also sharing their experiences and insights. Over the next 3 days, participants will engage in extensive discussions covering a wide array of topics. These include developing work skills for women officers across various enforcement agencies, addressing the unique challenges they face, and exploring practical solutions. Specialized sessions are slated for areas such as investigation, technical skills, and intelligence operations. A significant component will involve sharing and developing best practices and work experience gleaned from developed countries and international agencies. Minister of Education Dr. Ismail Shafiu calls on teachers across the Maldives to embrace a collaborative professional model, urging them to strengthen the teaching profession and advance national education standards. His appeal was delivered in a message marking World Teachers' Day.
In a video address commemorating the occasion, Minister Shafiu extended his congratulations and greetings to educators nationwide. He described teachers as central to the nation's future, characterizing them as the masters of nation building. He noted that educators bear the responsibility of instilling essential skills, virtuous character, and positive qualities in successive generations. His remarks reflected this year's theme set by UNESCO and its partners, recasting teaching as a collaborative profession. The theme calls for transforming teaching from an isolated endeavor into a cooperative, system-wide effort. Citing this framework, Minister Shafiu stressed that teachers must work collectively to professionalize the field and reinforce the quality of instruction. Schools throughout Male and the atolls marked this year's Teachers' Day with a wide range of events and activities in classrooms and assemblies. Among the most prominent commemorations was at Tajuddin School, which hosted a special assembly dedicated to honoring teachers. That ceremony drew the attendance of Minister Shafiu, who used the occasion to highlight the indispensable role of educators in shaping every profession. In his remarks, the minister described teachers as the foundation upon which all other occupations are built.
Visit Maldives Corporation (VMC) launches the first Maldives Book of Records (BOR) as part of National Tourism Day celebrations.
According to VMC, the initiative marks the beginning of a nationwide effort to document extraordinary achievements across the Maldives, showcasing the country not only as a world-class holiday destination but also as a stage for sports tourism and unique record-breaking feats. Through the Book of Records, VMC aims to establish a platform that celebrates exceptional accomplishments in the Maldives, positioning the nation as a hub for sports tourism while offering opportunities for both local and international athletes to attempt records in water and land-based activities. The launch is also designed to inspire Maldivians to push boundaries and encourage global athletes to set world records in the country. Speaking at the launch event, VMC's managing director Ibrahim Shiuri said the book was the result of more than a year of work. He said the VMC team has also developed a website and additional resources for the Book of Records in line with Guinness World Records standards and will continue to monitor the progress of the project regularly. Shiuri emphasized that while VMC is the main agency promoting tourism in the Maldives, the initiative introduces innovative ways to promote the country and presents the Maldives in a unique way. He said the platform will drive significant improvements in the tourism sector. Speaking at the ceremony, Minister of Tourism and Environment Tariq Ibrahim highlighted the impact of the initiative. He said the project would bring significant growth to other industries in addition to tourism. The Book of Records is designed to be an open platform, encouraging both Maldivians and international visitors to attempt and break records in the country. By celebrating achievements on a national level, every record entered into the book will automatically contribute to the Maldives destination promotion, amplifying its global profile and highlighting the nation as a place where remarkable accomplishments take place. VMC said the project will not only inspire Maldivians to push new boundaries, but also invite tourists to create their own extraordinary experiences by turning achievements into a unique form of destination storytelling.
President Dr. Mohamed Moizu issues a presidential decree to conduct a referendum on the jurisdiction of Addo City, following a petition from some residents requesting changes to the composition of the Addo City Council. The referendum will determine whether separate councils should be established for Addo Fedu, Addo Huludu, and Addo Midu. Voters will also decide whether to create a single council, Addo Hulumidu Council, to administer both Addo Huludu and Addo Midu. The decree was necessitated by ongoing discussions regarding decentralized governance efficiency and local identity protection. The President authorized the referendum using powers conferred by the Constitution alongside the recently ratified General Referendum Act. The primary objective of the referendum is to seek the option of presidents concerning the establishment of dedicated councils versus unified administration across selected wards. The referendum is scheduled to take place either on 24th or 25th October, with all eligible voters registered within the concerned islands permitted to participate, ensuring the final decision on local administrative composition is made by direct democratic mandate. President Dr. Moizu has affirmed that the government will remain impartial in the upcoming referendum. In a post on his official X account, the president underlined that the government has no preferred outcome in the referendum and reiterated that the administration would fully respect and implement the decision of the people. The government outlines its rationale for establishing a direct, non-commercial prescription glasses service at Indira Gandhi Memorial Hospital IGMH, describing the initiative as a necessary measure to relieve citizens from the high costs associated with private optical providers. In a written response to Parliament, Minister of Health Abdullah Nazim Ibrahim stated that the service, launched on 27th July, was designed to ensure affordable access to corrective eyewear through a subsidized model. He noted that the facility operates outside commercial principles and does not impose additional charges on patients. The response was issued following a query from Muhammad Ibrahim, a member of Parliament for North Galolu, who had questioned the decision to create a standalone government service rather than regulate existing provisions under Asanda, the National Health Insurance Scheme. The lawmaker also requested financial disclosures, including the initial capital investment and projected annual operating costs of the IGMH optical unit. Addressing these concerns, Minister Nazim acknowledged the financial strain borne by the public. While Asanda does not subsidize vision correction, he explained that the current allocation remains inadequate. Under the scheme, individuals requiring prescription glasses are eligible for funding only once every 2 years. Government records indicate that the biennial allocation for prescription eyewear under Asanda was previously set as $64.87. This figure was later increased to $129.74, though the minister maintained that even the revised amount fails to sufficiently offset the costs incurred by patients. According to the Health Ministry, the total expenditure for establishing the optical facility and acquiring necessary equipment amounted to $133,622.21. The estimated annual cost to sustain the service is projected at $224,112.80. The service at IGMH is structured to provide a comprehensive care, specifically targeting patients who have already undergone preliminary eye examinations. It includes vision testing, early detection of serious conditions such as glaucoma, and in-house lens production capabilities. Government has also confirmed its intention to expand the service beyond Malé. Plans are underway to extend optical care to the atolls, with the aim of improving access to vision treatment across the country. The history of vocational education in the Maldives is brought to life through a major photo exhibition launched by the Polytechnic commemorating the 50th anniversary of formalized skills training in the island nation.
The exhibition, titled Vocational Journey in Frames, inaugurated by Vice President Hossein Mohammad Latif, features a collection of more than 150 historical photographs detailing the pivotal moments in the institution's history. The celebratory opening ceremony, held at the SIFCO Party Hall, was attended by a host of dignitaries, including Dr. Ali Haider Ahmed, Minister of Higher Education and Skills Development, and Zoshan Kamaluddin, CEO of Polytechnic. During the event, a complimentary digital gallery featuring 200 additional photographs was launched by the Vice President, who was also presented with a special souvenir by senior Polytechnic students. The exhibition provides a detailed visual timeline tracking the development of vocational training since the formal establishment of a training center on the 14th of October 1975. Visitors can now view memorable images of various courses, extensive programming, and special ceremonial days conducted over the years. Notably, the collection highlights the broad reach of the institution, featuring courses and programs conducted in both Male and the atolls. The Polytechnic currently serves a large student body with more than 500 undergoing training across approximately 25 diverse courses offered at various campuses. The photo exhibition marks the beginning of a larger series of the 50th anniversary celebrations. A celebratory carnival is slated to follow, running from the 16th to the 17th of October, alongside a special ceremony scheduled to mark the anniversary day itself. For the public interested in viewing the historical collection, the Vocational Journey in Frames gallery will remain open Tuesday until 10 p.m. and will resume viewing hours Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
The SME Development Finance Corporation (SDFC) initiates a landmark transition to convert its existing loan portfolio into a completely Islamic Sharia-compliant financing structure.
This move marks a significant step in SDFC's evolution into the fully Sharia-compliant digital subsidiary of the Bank of Maldives, or BML, aimed at fostering innovation and enhancing financial accessibility within the nation's crucial small and medium enterprise, or SME sector. The conversion will commence immediately with the deployment of the diminishing Mushraka contract, a widely accepted mechanism in Islamic banking. SDFC plans to subsequently expand its offerings through the introduction of further Sharia-compliant instruments, including Wakala bil Istithmar and Tawarruk, as logistical arrangements are finalized. The shift is integral to SDFC's strategy to provide a new ecosystem of financial solutions and increase financial participation across the country. A crucial component of this change addresses the needs of existing clientele. SDFC confirmed that efforts to convert conventional facilities to Sharia-compliant ones will begin immediately, where special priority will be given to customers currently facing repayment difficulties, utilizing Islamic refinancing principles to offer concessions such as extending repayment periods. This facilitates the regularization of facilities for customers within the framework of permitted Sharia procedures. The widespread implementation of these changes will be phased over the coming months, with SDFC aiming for full completion by the first quarter of 2026. Customers will receive detailed updates on the changes via the SME portal and through direct communication to ensure a smooth transition. Upon completion, SDFC is set to become a leading player in the digital transformation of banking services for SMEs in the Maldives, further strengthening BML's role in sustainable economic development. The corporation has affirmed its priority will be empowering key economic sectors, including startups, women-run businesses, fishermen, farmers, agribusinesses, and entities involved in digital and commercial activities.
President Dr. Mohammad Moizu returns to Male following his visit to the inhabited islands of Alif Dal Atoll.
As part of the tour, the president visited 10 inhabited islands, including Dagati, Diddu, Omadu, Digura, Mamigili, Mandu, Femfushi, Hanyamidu, Mahibadu, and Kumburdu. He met with island councils, women's development committees, and institutional heads to discuss community development priorities while also engaging directly with island residents. The president was accompanied by cabinet ministers and senior officials from the key government institutions who updated communities on ongoing and planned development projects. Several major initiatives were inaugurated during the visit, including the launch of Bank of Maldives BML ATM services on multiple islands. Key projects commenced during the trip span urbanization, housing, education, health, and wellness sectors. The president reaffirmed his and the administration's commitment to delivering sustainable development across the islands. He also briefed residents on national development goals and forthcoming projects. President Dr. Moise announced that the administration intends to propose 27 bills to Parliament in October to address systematic issues affecting the country. He reflected on the Maldivian values of respect and highlighted the importance of revitalizing this tradition, announcing plans for a national level initiative to encourage participation from all citizens. In line with the prior pledge, the rollout of passport services across all atolls was completed, with the inauguration in Mahibadu on 7th October, thereby establishing nationwide access to passport issuance services. Direct engagement with local communities, listening to their concerns and responding to their needs, remains a cornerstone of the administration's approach. Ensuring accessible public services and reducing individual burdens in obtaining essential services continues to be a key priority for the president and his administration.
That's all we have for now. Thank you for watching 168 Hours. See you next time.